All right, so let's take a little bit closer look at this Master Chief from Halo 2. It's in the Spartan collection. I think that's their way of saying this is their 6-inch line. I prefer the 4-inch line, but for $5, I am not going to complain. You're like, well, I thought I saw $9 on the cover. If you watched one of my previous videos, it's actually $5 when you checked out. I did not know that whenever I saw it on the shelf, and I've actually passed it up a few times. Other ones in this collection are the Spartan Enigma, oh my gosh, June A255, and then the Spartan Yordi. Oh my gosh, I would absolutely love to have this in a 6-inch figure. I have it in the 12-inch. Those 12-inch figures are awful. They really are. They're just not what they should be. They should be a lot better for 12 inches. Back in the day, 12 inches did not mean crappy. Nowadays, it does. So, coming right out of the package, we have him and everything on the plastic. There's nothing that seems to be tying it down. So, pop him out of his shell, which is going to be a lot of noise. I might have to do it behind the camera so I won't knock the camera off. Oh God, they have really got him stuck in there good. Dagnabbit. All right, so he comes with extra hands. We have the forward hands, the right gripping hand, left gripping hand, right fists, and left fists. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hands. We have 2 weapons, and I'm not familiar with them. You're like, well, don't you play Halo? No, I don't play Halo. I just like the way the figures look. Why did you buy them? Because I like them. All right, so we have his pointing finger right now, or his nose-picking finger. I'm going to pick my nose. I can't seem to reach it. That would drive me crazy, too. And we got the other pointing finger. So he's got both of his finger pointers, and it's like you might think, well, aren't those for the gun? I don't think I've ever seen a trigger finger that's perfectly pointed like that, but whatever. All right. So I might end up putting grippy hands on him, or fist, who knows. So, wow, he's got some really nice articulation, even though he's a bigger figure. In the waist, we got a little bit of rotation. Oh, we got a lot more. Oh, wow, we got infinite amount of rotation here. Oh, this is amazing. You can put him in 2 different rooms and still play with him. All right, well, we got the special, I guess you can take them apart and rearrange them. We also got the ball joint in the arm right there. I hate calling it a ball joint, but that's what Pixel Dan started calling it, and everybody else calls it that now. Technically, it is a ball shape, but it is a hinge swivel, and his shoulder has a bicep swivel. He's got double joints with pins showing at the elbows. When do pins become a problem with people? At the arms, or at the hands, he's got, come on, move along, fingers, or that motion right there where it's like, oh, hey, or hey, give me some money. That kind of hand movement, I don't know, wrist movement, I guess you could say. And swivel at the wrist, he can do things with his wrist that nobody else can do. At least no human beings can do. Also, his head can look up this much and can look down this much. So, nothing. It's just left and right. I don't know why I even bothered. All right, for his legs, you can clearly see. Now, this is a ball joint because it is a ball, and there's nothing. It's a ball. It's what it is. There's clearly a ball in there. It's not so much a swivel and a hinge. It is a ball. He does have swivel at the upper thigh. He has double articulation at the knee. And, God, it's ugly articulation. Really ugly. I think, okay, there's a certain G.I. Joe type figure. I don't know what they're called. They did the best knee articulation I've ever seen, where basically the pins are at the very back, and that the knee, when you bend it like this, it doesn't look like this. This looks like somebody broke their leg off. The knee, I mean, really, it should protrude out, and the rest of it sink back. But whatever. I mean, it's, in my universe, it could be a robot and it'd be fine. All right, so we got the swivel, and we got the swivel right here, and we got the hinge joint at the knee. And let's see if there's any ankle rockers. I don't think it's actually going forward. So, nope, the swiveling is just left to right. And, well, you know, it's within a parallel to his bottom of his sole of his foot. He'd also have some toe articulation. So he can, like, flex his toes for bending purposes. Mostly just for, I know, it's for, you know, getting him into certain stances. But without that, I don't know how you can get him to stand. I'm sure he can stand on his own, possibly. Not on this surface because it's not a flat surface. I'm on top of a plastic tote that's covered with a towel to give it some friction. I don't know. I could probably get him to stand in a weird way. But not those toes up. I'm going to get those toes back down. There. So yeah, he can stand on his own even on this kind of slanted surface. All right, so those guns, maybe that's what the fingers are for, is for the guns. Let me see. I know you're like laughing at me, like, oh, you don't want to put a gun in his hand. Well, this gun has different, it's not a normal gun, all right? Oh, you don't play the games, you don't know. That's right, I don't play the game. So, there we go. He's got his gun in one hand, and his hand just fell off. Now, you know, it's like, oh, great, I got extra hand possibilities. Oh, great, I got more things I can lose, or, you know, just be junk at the bottom of a tote when I put him away. That's what I always hate. I got a whole bunch of that stuff. Watch those videos if you want to see all the extra junk that I got. That some of the figures I don't even have anymore. Like that Archangel, I don't think I have him anymore. So I just got all these extra heads for no reason. All right. Okay, I'm guessing that's why the little pointy fingers. Maybe he's like on safety mode. All right, there we go. So here he is all armed up, Master Chief from Halo number 2. Was Halo number 2 on Xbox 360? Because I had Xbox... One of my Xboxes, I got Xbox 360 and Xbox One, and one of them came with the Halo something Halo. And I played it a little bit, but the thing that you pull to make a sight throws grenades, and that drove me crazy, because if I didn't start playing shooter games on Halo, and I don't really like shooter games, but when I pull a certain button, I expect to pull up a sight, not throw a grenade. That's one of the things that Halo did differently, and I'm sure you can fix it, but hey, why? Now, Gears of War was one of the games I did enjoy. Did they ever make Gears of War figures? I feel like they did. I mean, only like 3 of them. But Gears of War was definitely a fun. Out of all the shooter games, I think that's my favorite. And you're like, well, don't you like the Star Wars games? Not really. I think everybody in the Star Wars games was so much better than me. And I just kept getting... To me, those Star Wars, what is it called? Battlefront, was just me getting shot in the back of the head over and over again. Not fun for me. I don't like games where I just get out... The point of my game was just stay alive and not get shot within 30 seconds. Every time I spawn, spawn. It's no fun. It just is not fun. All right, so anyway, back to the figure. So he's got a little softer plastic. I'm so used to Transformers, I'm used to harder plastic. So, oh, he's got a tattoo. Okay. So what do you think? Is this worth $5? Yeah, betcha booty it is. I wish it was smaller. I would buy a smaller one for even more, though. I mean, actually, I did. I bought a $10 smaller figure from Walgreens because I like smaller figures better. I just think that they take up less room in your house, and I don't know. I like everything to be easier and more attainable. So this is going to be like, in my universe, though, I mean, honestly, I could play with this Halo with my other Halo figures. Well, isn't that a skill? No, he could be a giant. He could be like actually a Nephilim or something like that. You know, there are giants in this world. I mean, if you didn't know that, the Smithsonian's hiding that information in the basement. So, yeah, just a little FYI. They know there's giant skeletons. They hide them and they say, well, it must not be a human because no human's been that big. Okay, well, you keep thinking that. We know that there's been humans that are at least 9 feet to 15 feet tall. That's been recorded. All right, well, anyway, thank you for watching. Have a fantastic day, and let your Halo shine.